All right, y'all. Welcome back to my channel, Journeys to Healing. Come on in here. Let's get us a quick collective, y'all. Today is August 2nd. It is 7:17 p.m. Okay, for twin flame numbers at 7:17, and also with the 8 to 26 show, there should be that 10:10 portal. Okay, but new beginnings. All right, manifesting energy. We starting off with it. Thank you to the new subscribers, baby. Welcome to the fam. I'm gonna train myself to give warning early on in the read, my love bugs, because I don't need no type of bad karma coming back on y'all for y'all allowing the lower, your lower chakras to take control. The name of my channel is Journeys to Healing, which means if you're not serious about healing yourself so that you can grow and evolve, please leave my channel now. Okay? I didn't just pull that name up out of thin air. Okay? I named it that for a reason. Okay? And in order to heal, that means you have to, things that you have buried from your past will be resurfaced. The things that you did not properly heal will be resurfaced, my love bug. You will be triggered. Okay? But in, like I state in my descriptions, instead of getting in vengeance energy and allowing your lower chakras to take control, okay, and create a situation for you, baby, that you will regret. Okay, no ifs, ands, buts about it, because my spirit team do not play about me. All right, so you will regret it. Okay, so if you know that that's not something you're really focused on, baby, please leave my channel. Okay, now if you're serious about your healing, when you get triggered from things from your past that is being resurfaced, my love bug, please shift your perception. Okay, and ask yourself, why were those emotions triggered? That way you can get to the root of the situation so that you may be able to heal those situations. All right, I hope that was helpful. Now, for the ones that still ill, thank you. Please feel free to hit that like button, that subscription button, and that notification bell on your way in, my love bugs. We're going to start off with our breath work. Yes, we putting that back in habit, back in routine. All right, it's going to be 3 breaths. Breathe in through your nose. Count for 7 seconds as you breathe in. Make sure your lungs is fully expanded. Hold the breath for 4 seconds and then slowly release through your mouth for 8 seconds, making sure that your lungs fully collapse and you're releasing all of the air from your lungs. And we're going to do that 3 times. And let's go. Last one. Y'all, do that be as satisfying for y'all as it be for me? Because I know, baby, when I say it feels so good, it feels so good, like every time. Okay. All right, y'all. Now let's get to it, baby. We starting off with the manifestation energy. So I do feel like you guys are manifesting new beginnings for yourself. For some of y'all, you could just be manifesting self-love for yourself. For some of y'all, you could just be manifesting like stronger connections to your ancestors, to your spirit team. But I do feel like it's a lot of manifesting energy. We are in the manifesting moon cycle, okay, as well. So that energy did start on the 29th. But I do feel like a lot of you guys have experienced radical rebirths. A lot of y'all are, you now see the truth. You no longer live in illusion. You're no longer selling yourself. I feel like dreams, allowing people to sell your dreams. Somebody could have just been shooting pool recently, take a recently, but does not. A Scorpio could also be very significant. This eagle is standing out to me, but the number 43, somebody could be 43 years old or it could be pertaining to a Libra. But I do feel like it's a group of individuals. I feel like with it being crossed, a lot of people are seeing the truth who was in this group. I mean, it could have been a lot of dishonesty from this group, a lot of fake individuals, a lot of malice individuals. Okay, the number 21 could be very significant. Somebody could be born on the 21st day of a month, or somebody could be saying 1221. But with the number 21, to me, again, Scorpio Phoenix energy, 21 is resurrection energy. So I do feel like somebody most definitely could have experienced a death and rebirth. They're being awakened with truth. Um, they're coming out of illusions that they have fed themselves as well. But I feel like somebody is coming out of dishonesty, like, places where it's a lot of deceit, a lot of envy. For someone in particular, I feel like it could have been a group of females, like they could have been in a illusion or some type of deception, could have been fed some type of deception of a person being jealous of someone. But I feel like now people is most definitely saying the truth when it comes to a situation, baby. This person is not jealous of whomever in no way, shape, or form. Like, this person do not doubt their self at all. I feel like the person is most definitely a leader. Like, they have full control over their life, their dreams. Like, they're just in control of their reality, I feel like. But I feel like it's other people that may be being awakened to this news, right? Freeing themselves again from the illusion, from the deception. Yeah, period. Okay. Okay, y'all. All right. So somebody could be 36 years old. Somebody could be born in 63. A Sagittarius could be very significant. Heavy on the Sagittarius energy. Somebody could be saying 799. 17. I don't know. I'm hearing 17. I was hearing 1799. Maybe somebody is saying it, but somebody may be born in 1997. 1979. 36. Heavy on a 9. Somebody may be saying 999. 36, 36. A Taurus may be very significant. Somebody may be born on the 28th day of a month, or a life pack 2 could be very significant. Birth number 2. February 21st could be very significant. February 20th. July 21st. July 20th. January 7th. January 21st. January 20th. January 18th. January 9th. July 1st. March 21st. March 7th. March 20th. March 1st. March 9th. September 1st. September 7th. September 21st. September 20th. September 18th. Did I say January 18th? July 18th? Somebody is walking into their purpose, or maybe someone needs to walk into their purpose. I feel like that's also a part of the truth that could have been revealed, that someone is walking into their purpose. I feel like it's a lot of people who could beginning to, walk in a purpose, come out of the illusion, free themselves from the illusion, from the matrix. I feel like just unplug themselves and really walk in a purpose. It's a lot of us that have callings on our life, but it's not too many of us that choose to answer the calling, right? I feel like it's some individuals from this group, because I feel like it's a few of them that still, in the deception, right? They still refusing to have the awakening and see the truth, which is why it's cross. But I feel like for the most part, it's a lot of people that's choosing to bring themselves up out of disillusion, see the truth and walk in a purpose, pick up that phone and be like, you know what, God, I got you. Where I need to be at, and then I have Young Blue, Miss It. So somebody most definitely is missing a person. Jaheem, me and my bitch. This could be either you felt like this was some type of, Bonnie and Clyde relationship, or maybe they felt like it was a Bonnie and Clyde type of relationship. But this really could have been a type of relationship to where, you and your person just, be like, you know what, babe, let's go take a ride, and y'all could just go ride, get y'all some daiquiris or, some drinks or whatever y'all, use to chill, right? To bring the vibes, But I feel like, and y'all just ride, vibe, and just chill, just y'all to laugh, joke, listen to music, whatever, right? But Vito, good, right place, right one, wrong time. So I really, really feel like somebody in specific really feel as if they have a fire connection with a person. They really feel as if this is the twin flame or the divine person. They just feel like it wasn't the right time, right place. They know it's the right person, or they feel as if it's the right person, but it wasn't the right time. It was the wrong time. Okay, so somebody most definitely could have learned some valuable lessons through life experiences. They most definitely could be saying 555, which is a representation of change, transformation, right? But this is life chaos, personal growth. Let go of things that no longer serve you. Trust in the divine, positive change, embrace change, and live in the now. Stay prayed up, okay? Period. Boom. And then blessings is pouring in soon. Congratulations, my little bugs. This is for all your work. This is for you investing in your change, in your growth, learning your lessons, through experience, accepting those lessons and moving forward, not trying to keep yourself or hinder your growth by staying in situations longer than is really intended. And then we got Hancock. Although Hancock was lost in the physical, drunk and unsure of himself with a bad attitude, he still used his gifts for good. So somebody most definitely may not be a kind person or a nice person, all the time, but at the end of the day, you good. You have a good heart. So really, that's all that matters, baby. Have boundaries. You feel me? And there ain't nothing wrong with not taking no shit. I feel like that was where, the creator or God, messed up with when it came to Jesus. You feel me? Like Jesus was all light. That's why he started making some of us chosen ones. We got the spirit of Lily. You feel me? We have bad in us as well. That balance. You feel me? That's gonna be your protection. But I feel like somebody is choosing, to use their good. No ifs, ands, buts about it. No matter whether people like it or not. Y'all, I just realized both of my cats in them sleep by my feet. Now they know they don't be in them. Okay, a Asian or Filipino man, Philippine man or woman could be very significant. Somebody's name start with the initial D as in David, Y as in yellow. Somebody may have an infinity. The name infinity could be very significant, especially when it comes to somebody missing it. And you're on the right path, my love bug. I'm loving this energy. I hate that he loved you the way he do, so I try to imitate you. Okay, so whoever this person, somebody have an attachment, whoever this person is that feel like you're their forever person, or you may feel as if this person is your forever person, but I feel like they have some type of attachment attached to them. And a person really, really, really don't like the fact that you have this person's whole fucking heart. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. This person miss you, period. Okay. And he's married, sis fall back. So that's the attachment. Somebody is married. All right, but you still got this person whole heart. They just felt like it wasn't the right time that y'all, had y'all little situation together. All right, true clarity, guidance, and protection. And you can trust this connection, whatever it is, y'all. A fitness trainer could be very significant. The church is full of hurt people, hurt people. So this could be somebody that's heavily, heavily in church, but they don't live their life like that at all. Orlando could be very significant, and love at first sight. Maddie met a guy on the plane after her flight was delayed. His seatbelt buckle was broken, and he was transferred to a seat next to Maddie. He put his number in her phone, but she couldn't save it. Yet once she made it to her dad's wedding, a friend of the family spoke of him where she overheard, and she left to find him. So somebody could be loving on, I'm telling you, whatever this is, I feel like somebody really been loving on the person since the very first time that they met the person. They really, really feel like whoever it is, they're a down to earth person. Like, they know the person is a rider, the person got their back, like the person fully support them. They missing a person like I don't know what, y'all. But I feel like they could have experienced some type of chaos in their marriage, or the person, from the person that they're attached to. And the situation that they experienced while connected to that person, it created tremendous change for them. All right. Look, Baby, now they see you as being very independent, like, period. I feel like they could look at you as being a blessing, like, you always have blessings just pouring into you. What that was, female neighbor could be very significant. And why did I get married too? Mike cheated on Sheila with her best friend, but in the end, he needed her. Once Trina left, this nigga laying on the bottom of my thing. Look, face up. Can you move? I didn't say lay back down. Little fat ass. All right. Okay, but he needed her once Trina left him, and he was diagnosed with cancer. All right, so yeah. 33, 33, a powerful sign of spiritual awakening and enlightenment, urging you to expand your consciousness. Stop. Fat ass. All right, and heavy on the church is full of hurt people, hurt people. Can you move? All right, a fitness trainer in specific. Somebody is celibate, my love bug, and calendar work is being used on somebody. A fitness trainer could be very significant with that. These people retarded. Legally blind. She went to law school to get her ex back until she realized, thank you, until she realized he really didn't want her and she would never be good enough for him. She shifted her perception and he became competition. She won. So somebody most definitely um, could have shifted their perception when it came to a situation pertaining to a fitness trainer, heavy on this fitness trainer. Okay. And looked at a person as being their competition, understanding and realizing, accepting. I feel like the fact that the person is not really for them at all, bringing themselves out of that illusion, allowing the truth to really, grasp them. Okay, mental imprisonment for yourself. Somebody is heavily like trapped in their mind when it comes to a situation. It could be dealing with a situation where somebody cheated on them. Could be with their best friend, y'all, but take what resonates and leave what does not. A female cancer, it could just be a cancer sign, like don't have to be a female. Raising Canaan, Canaan was mad at Rock and found a way to blame her for all his bad decisions. So somebody most definitely have a hard time with accepting accountability. They could be the type to like blame every bad decision that they made on somebody else. Like, period. It wasn't their fault that it happened to them. Like, it was somebody was pulling the damn strings, right? For them to do it, making them do it, right? Mazda or Lincoln could be very significant. Somebody's daughter could be very significant, and he wish it was you here instead of her. Okay, so the karmic is somebody's baby mama, a fitness trainer, a house fire could be very significant. Somebody's celibate. Tony, the name Tony. James is shown as well. Next, Butter Love. Heavy on this fitness trainer, yo. And mental imprisonment for this fitness trainer. And heavy on somebody not being able to accept accountability. Always pointing a finger. Somebody could be 21 or born on the 21st day of a month. Confusion spell return, my love bug. And the Most High is tenderizing her heart, emotional, sensitive to things. So somebody's emotions most definitely could be all over the place right now. I feel like God is dealing with somebody right now. Okay, your absence will trigger them to do better, my love bug. Oh, they chose to stay in a south node, so somebody is refusing. I told y'all, because I feel like it's a lot of people that's coming out of the illusion. They're allowing themselves to be awakened and see the truth, accept the truth, freeing themselves from the prison, the mental imprisonment. But I feel like it's someone or could be more than one person that's refusing to accept the truth. Like they insist on staying in the illusion and keeping themselves in a south they south node. But somebody have the gift of seduction. Somebody needs to eat more melons and they can't stop what God has for you, so don't stop. A catering service could be very significant when it comes to that. Ghost on call tried to make take advantage of Molly while grieving and vulnerable. So somebody most definitely could have tried to take advantage of somebody's vulnerability. It could have something to do with somebody karmic baby mama. Somebody's riding past somebody's house to see who they have in them. A Asian or a Philippine man or woman could be very significant for them. Somebody's sister slept with their baby daddy. That could be who was riding past somebody else to see who they got in there. Somebody is paying for their kitty cat, whether it's financially, mentally, physically, or emotionally. But okay. Phoenix could be very significant, whether it's the city or somebody actually experiencing a death and rebirth. I picked the Phoenix energy from the 21. So I feel like somebody really is experiencing a death and rebirth, but I also feel like the city of Phoenix could be very significant as well. Especially when it comes to somebody walking into their purpose and them manifesting. I feel like a death and rebirth for themselves. Somebody really, could be experiencing a death and rebirth. Okay, but take what resonates and leave what does not. You're very powerful, which is why you stand alone, my love bug, and leave the world behind. Rosie followed the synchronicities and her intuition and followed the synchronicities and her intuition, right, and found the bunker where she was safe. Okay, so I feel like somebody most definitely could be allowing their intuition to guide them, to lead them to safety, along their journey. Period. Right? You're not doubting yourself. You're not pushing your intuition to the back of your mind. You're listening to your gut. You're listening to the universe. You're listening to Most High God. You allowing your spirit team to really guide you to safety places. I feel like to safe havens. That's the word I wanted to say. All right. And let's see. We in good timing. Good. I wanted to police. Let's see what this is, y'all. So far, I'm loving the energy, y'all. Okay. I feel like you just freeing yourself and allowing yourself to really grow and blossom, change, transform. You allowing yourself to experience the death and rebirth. Like that within itself, I feel like is speaks volumes, yo. So congratulations, my love bugs, on not staying stuck still and stagnant. Okay, most definitely surrendering situations is heavy, heavy, heavy on the rebirth. So I do feel like somebody most definitely has learned how to shift their perception, Do that self reflecting. Don't be afraid to check yourself. Look in the mirror and be like, you know what, girl? Nah, you could have handled that situation a little bit better than that. Now you didn't have to respond the way that you did. Now, my girl, so just be very self aware, of the things that you do, the way that you make others feel, like, show empathy, have compassion, when it comes to the way that you handle situations. I feel like somebody allowed their self to receive greater clarity. You allowed yourself to really hold yourself accountable for the things that you do, period. Freeing yourself, from, again, the mental imprisonment. All right. I do feel like somebody most definitely is experiencing, like, I feel like in this chapter of your life, like you're very, I feel like, open. I feel like it did show that the Most High is tenderizing somebody's heart. Because I feel like somebody's emotions really, really, really could be high. And I really feel like it could have a lot to do with them really seeing things clear. Somebody really, really, really could have done some type of self reflection, to where you really accepting the truth, right? You really allowing yourself to see the truth, the clarity, right? And I feel like it could really, really have them in their emotions right now. Like they emotions really could be all over. You could really just be sensitive to things at this time. But I feel like, again, it's due to the Most High softening your heart. Like, you need to have more empathy, more compassion when it comes to situations. Understand that everybody, like, is somebody out there that has it worse than your situation in this particular moment. You know what I'm saying? I'm loving this. I'm loving this. I feel like it could be somebody that's in the King of Wands energy that could be heartbroken, or they could just be experiencing some type of body pain. But I feel like somebody really could be like suffering from a heartbreak. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. I feel like the person could have been very arrogant at one point in time. I feel like whatever emotions that they're experiencing right now, like, it could have them in a place where they having a hard time with, like, kind of focusing on their work, focusing on the things that need to be done. Uh-oh. I feel like somebody could have been trying to defame a person, but I also feel like a situation could be pertaining to some type of fallen angel. Uh, this could be this energy. Hancock was lost in a physical drunk and unsure of himself with a bad attitude. He still used his gifts for good, though. I'm gonna pull something else on this. Down, up, down, cross. I feel like it's cross, y'all, because I got it down like twice, but up twice too. It keep showing cross and down. Yeah, cross. Let's see what's going on. I feel like the person that you have transformed you have blossomed into. I feel like you're very independent. Very independent, my love bug. I feel like you now guard your emotions. Baby, look at that bowl of water is locked up. It's in a cage. Yeah, and she's sitting on top of it. Like, just as I feel like the place that you're at, you don't move from emotions. You no longer allow I told y'all that. I feel like you no longer allow like easy access to your emotions. You guard that shit with your life now. You guard that shit is under lock and key right now. Period. Okay. I feel like what you experienced in your like past situations to where you may have been confused when it came to being connected to people that was really jealous of you, people that really wanted you in some type of self doubt energy, people that wanted you feeling as if you wasn't enough, people that wanted you just feeling miserable, on some type of stuff, unsatisfied on some type of stuff, people that had you in an energy of where you was giving more than what you was receiving. You was over applying in the situations. You wasn't really happy in the situations. The people that you was dealing with wasn't really happy in the situations in real life, which why nothing that you did ever made them happy, right? But I felt like the all of that, it grew and it evolved you on so many different levels. Like, it provided you wisdom, so now, baby, you guard that shit. I feel like you could be in a place to where you're choosing to stay single in your life. Like, you don't want to accept the bare minimum from people that's misleading you, misguiding you, breadcrumbing you, like, people who gon' fuck you real good, but that's all they really could provide. They gonna fuck you real good and then they gonna drain your ass, emotionally or mentally. Like, you gained the clarity on that. You gained the wisdom on that. You done passed that course already. You feel me? Like, over applying and people keeping you stuck and stagnant, man, that shit is a done deal. Somebody is really, really like standing in full authority of your life. I feel like somebody has really, really taken um I feel like the proper steps, in your life to free yourself from burdening situations. You now know to hold somebody really hold on to. I feel like they love their vulnerability. Like, you don't really provide easy access to that. Like, you really guard that shit under lock and key. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. I also feel like somebody could have been in a situation. Somebody could have been in a situation with a print. To me, this is Romeo, baby. This is somebody who come in. This motherfucker could look good, baby. When I tell you, they gonna tell you all the right words that you want to hear, baby. They gonna wine and dine you. Oh, and they gonna lay that wood on you real, real good. Do you hear me? You hear me, baby? They gonna lay that pipe. You feel me? But at the end of the day, emotionally, they're not gonna be there. It could be somebody young, but emotionally, they're emotionally immature. They're emotionally detached. Like, this is the type of person that will have you pulling up, crashing the fuck out. You feel me? Because they just playing with your feelings. Like, no, ma'am, you no longer provide your energy to those type of situations. Now you hold back from people that's in the Knight of Cups energy. Like, baby, no, ma'am, we don't do playboys. You feel me? That's a done deal. You coming over here stressing me out, leaving all your goddamn burdens and your baggages because you fucking me, but fucking her and her and her and her and her, and now you coming over here and dumping all y'all trauma off on me every time you get in my sexual energy, baby. No, ma'am. Celibate shows several times. So I feel like somebody really, really, really could be celibate, like, on some type shit, baby. We keeping everything. We guarding everything. You feel me, baby? You can't have none of it. You can't get my cookie, Joe. You're not getting that. You're not gonna have me stressed out, feeling burdened, feeling overwhelmed, baby. That's a done deal. I have learned my lessons when it comes to that, baby. I am no longer ignorant. You feel me? I am no longer in the energy to where I'm just over fucking confident, and thinking that, oh, it can't happen to me, it can't happen to me, and then I run into your ass, and here you go laying that pow wow on me, baby, and now I can't even fucking think. Like, no, ma'am, I'm done with all that. Okay, giving away your power when it comes to situations. Like, and I feel like whoever this is with the King of Swords in reverse, this is a cold-hearted motherfucker. This is a cold-hearted person. The King of Swords in reverse, baby, when I tell you this is a cold-hearted person. Like they really don't have no love for their self, let alone somebody else. Like, but I feel like they want to reconciliate. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. They could be experiencing something on a financial level, and I feel like you healing, you shining bright, baby. You're learning, you're evolving, you expanding on multiple levels. But I also see they feel as if you was very loyal, when it came to um them, period. I feel like they see how healing and how loving you really are. But I feel like they most definitely could have been struggling with making a decision when it comes to you. It's heavy on a death and rebirth. But I feel like somebody is not having a reunion when it comes to a person. Like I feel like somebody do not want to reunite at all. That's a done deal. When it comes to this person, I feel like somebody really, really see this person like as being very immature. Very immature. I feel like whatever it is, you protected against it. Like, let me grab one more deck, y'all. I wonder what that Six of Wands in reverse is. Because I feel like somebody in specific, it could be like an Asian or a Filipino man or a woman. The name could have started with the initial D. That really could have been trying to defame somebody's character. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it. I feel like somebody don't like, how confident a person is. Somebody don't like how, you stand. I don't know. Somebody is a natural born leader. Like, I feel like they don't like that dude at all. I feel like they could have experienced some type of transformation though. This could be also the person that could be receiving synchronicities and learning to listen to their intuition when it comes to their spiritual transformation. I feel like that's how they backstab the person. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. But I feel like they feel defeated in the end. They most definitely could have been an enemy of yours, trying to break you in multiple different ways. They could have also been trying to curse you or some type of shit. The magic card showed. I wanted to say it then, but I'm just so tired of magic coming out like it's crazy. But I feel like whoever this person is, they failed horribly. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. They failed, baby. They failed, they failed, they failed. And they could really, really be feeling as if they hit rock bottom. Or maybe they was expecting you to, hit rock bottom when it comes to them trying to play with your reputation, defame you in some type of way. Okay, but I feel like whatever it was, like you survived. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. Baby, it pushed you into a transformation so fucking hard and I feel like magical, baby. This shit, you was rebirthed from this shit. Like I just felt like the person that you are now, and I feel like it came from this situation. It could have been something dealing with this situation. But it pushed you into your power. It didn't break you. It didn't bend you. It didn't even fucking fold you like at all. I just felt like all that bitch did was just push you clean into your power. Like boom, get in there, get in there, baby. And I feel like you don't have no type of regrets for it, like none whatsoever. Okay, period. They most definitely was talking shit, trying to defame somebody. But I feel like whatever it was, like whatever they thought that they was doing to set you up, they really only put a nail in the coffin for them. For somebody in specific, they could have experienced, a loss. For some of y'all, this could have been a partner or a lover of yours. For somebody else, like this could have been like somebody that was married, but they could have had some type of attraction, for you. They could have presented like, some type of proposal to you, baby, and you could have rejected it, which made them feel defeated. So they felt the need to try to defame you. These people crazy in real life. But I feel like it again. It pushed you into a transformation. Like it pushed you into a certain fucking baby. This shit pushed you into a whole nother timeline. I feel like for some of y'all, this could have. It's heavy on a marriage. It could be somebody that you was married to, but they really was your enemy on some type shit, and it really could have been talking mad shit about you. For some of y'all, it could be a family member, somebody that you had mad love for. Period. Mm, mm, mm. Yep, I'm telling you. I feel like you moved into calmer waters. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. I feel like you most definitely is healing like tremendously from this situation. I feel like this situation is what's really triggered. This what really triggered this death and rebirth. This phoenix energy. I feel like the calm after the storm was the shift, the change. Period. I feel like you overcame all the hardship. Like, period. You just allowed you. I feel like you just allowed your spirit team and your ancestors to guide you, baby. Just guide you. You feel me? Like, come on, get on the boat. Don't even worry about it. You feel me? Let me go ahead on and cover you up just in case you won't cry. Go ahead on and cry in the cold, you know. And somebody can have a small child. Somebody most definitely could be traveling. Somebody could be going overseas. It's heavy on whoever this energy is, them feeling defeated. It could be somebody in the King of Cups energy, somebody that you trust. I feel like it could be somebody that you thought was a good friend, you looked at as a good friend, but for some of y'all, it's a family member. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it. Or somebody that you had a family with. Or for some of y'all, it could have been somebody that you was married to. But again, apply the energy how it fit. But I feel like you looked at the person as a good friend. You looked at the person as somebody that you really could trust. But I feel like in reality, they was bad mouthing the fuck out you behind your back. And for some of y'all, it's family members. Apply the energy how it fit. But I feel like you seeing the sun after, the rain. Okay? I feel like these people really, really, really like is toxic as a motherfucker. But I feel like you could have. What is this? Because I feel like whoever this is, they could have been trying to bind you to them. That's what was being done in the dark. They receiving the scales was being balanced out for it. Them using magic. I couldn't make it fucking up. Somebody was trying to bind somebody to them. The scales being balanced out for it. They was doing this shit in the dark. Whoever in this King of fucking Cups energy. This somebody that you trusted. But I feel like this person is a devil. It had already showed with the loving on the devil. I feel like this person could have really been abusive to you, whether it just was verbal abuse or actual physical abuse. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. I feel like they could have really played with your mind or some type shit as well. With all these swords out here, like it could have been mental abuse. They could have really, really played with your mind. I mean, had you tied as a motherfucker, from playing the games with this person. But I feel like you really, really gave your power away in this situation. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. But I feel like you took your fucking power back when you decided, to leave this situation behind and listen to your intuition, listen to your spirit team, and just move to calmer waters and change and transform from this situation, allow yourself to really transition from this situation. I feel like it was up from them. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it. It was up from them. And I feel like whoever this is, they stuck watching you. They stuck watching you. For some of y'all, it's somebody that you was married to. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it. But for some of y'all, like this could have been they could have been fucking somebody else. They could have really been exploring their sexual energies, with somebody else. But I felt like they really had they had some good. They was fucking you good. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it. The sexual connection. Y'all had a very, very, very intense sexual connection. But I felt like the fact that they was fucking somebody else that, they was, again, they created a tower moment. Because what's built on a faulty foundation, it will come crumbling down. No ifs, ands, buts about it. And I feel like somebody is stressed the fuck out now. Somebody could have been dependent on somebody for finances, and now they feeling burdened. It could be a lot of conflict and like arguments, or you could have been experiencing a lot of conflict and arguments with third parties. You moving on from this shit. Okay, period. Empress. Yes, baby, leaving them emotions on the fucking scene. No ifs, ands, buts about it. And leaving people in regret. For real. For them refusing the offer that the Most High gave them. They missed their opportunity, baby, and now you're not looking back. You don't even give a fuck, I feel like. 8 of cups with the 4 cups, that's 12 cups. So I feel like somebody most definitely could have felt like, you were sabotaging things for yourself just by staying connected to this situation. 12 cups equals 3. Family, it showed that it could be dealing with somebody's siblings, for somebody in specific. But take what resonates and leave what does not. Because I feel like for some of y'all, it's somebody that you was married to. All right. I feel like things most definitely is shifting fast. Things is happening fast. It's a lot of forward movement. I do feel like it's a lot of action, that's coming in, especially when it comes to these scales being balanced out. Luck is on your side, so congratulations on that. But I mean, if you're on the side of luck, then that most definitely means that the other ones is getting karma. So it is what it is. Aww. I feel like whoever this is that's in this King of Cups energy, like they really want to come in and talk to you on some type shit. But I do feel like they still hiding a lot of shit. They still full of deception. I feel like this whoever this is, like they still don't give a fuck about nobody but themselves. So be careful. Because I feel like they watching you. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it. They're very curious about what you have going on. But I feel like this energy is still toxic and demonic as a motherfucker. So they very charming. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it. The Knight of Cups had already showed. So I feel like the person is very charming. Like they really could come in and charm the fuck out of you. So be careful. And I feel like you may have a very intense chemistry, like, with this person. So it most definitely could be hard, for you to resist this situation. But baby, I feel like y'all may have a situation, some type of new beginning or some type of new, I feel like this could be this person. Because I feel like somebody most definitely want a new beginning with y'all. Y'all got a lot of fucking people in there. It's a lot of kings. We got the King of Cups, King of Swords, and the King of Wands out here. But I feel like whoever this is that's in this King of Wands energy now, yo, I saw prosperity. This is a blessing. Whatever this is that's in this King of Wands energy, this energy is a blessing. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it. They could want a new beginning, or maybe this is a new relationship that you're starting. It could be a new romance. For some of y'all, it could just be a friendship. It don't really matter. It don't have to be romantic. But I feel like the person bring you a lot of joy. I feel like the person show you a lot of love. Like, that's not something that you have to wonder or be curious about. Like, you don't have to ask no questions when it comes to the way that this person feel about you, because they show it to you with no questions asked. For some of y'all, you could be pregnant for this person. All right, take what resonates and leave what does not, and congratulations on the conception. But this is a blessing, whatever this is, y'all. Okay. For some of y'all, I also feel like new business, financial opportunities will be coming in. Some of y'all may be receiving a new job, but I just feel like whatever it is, y'all could just be in the energy of saving your money as well. What is this? A Knight of Wands. It's another fucking energy. But whatever this a trickster spirit. So y'all be careful because I feel like y'all have a lot of different people in y'all energy, and a lot of them is not good. I feel like whatever this is somebody that feel defeated. Like this person that taught you, this person here brought you to fucking school. And I feel like this person could be very controlling. Like they don't have no type of emotions. Whoever this is a real dark person. I feel like, and so that you know who the person is, I feel like it could be somebody that tried to defame you. This is somebody who really was talking mad shit about you. They walked all over you. They did not appreciate you at all. You really over applied in this situation. But I do feel like it was somebody that you really, really trusted. You felt as if, the person was really genuine. Like you didn't see it at all. You didn't see the betrayal at all. And I feel like once you did see it, it pushed you into a transformation, to a very, very independent stage in your life to where now you have boundaries, baby, and you do not allow motherfuckers to play with you the way that this person played with you. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it. But I feel like you have another energy that is very fucking loving, very caring. This is a new connection, or it's something old that's coming back as new. All right, take what resonates and leave what does not. And then it's another energy, yo. This person right here, yo, I feel like this could be somebody that wanted, to have some type of um fucking situation going on, with y'all. I feel like this could be a compulsive liar. This person here play more games than a fucking NBA. You feel me? I feel like this is a real whoever this is a dog off the leash. This motherfucker threw more meat sausages, than a little bit, you feel me, than a fucking hot dog stand, so they really, really, really like is deceitful. This person is very malice. This person will come in portraying to be your friend. This is the type of energy that come in wanting to know you for a reason. They have hidden intentions already when they coming in, okay? So be careful because I do feel like this is a situation that's from your past as well. And they may be wanting a reunion. I could not make it up. They want a reunion. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. For some of y'all, it could be like a friend that you grew up with in the community or just somebody in your community. But they most definitely want to work with you. No ifs, ands, buts about it. For some of y'all, they could be coming in trying to, propose to you. But and again, this is somebody that you knew as a child, whoever this is. But I feel like they're a snake. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. And they come in and I'm telling you, propose. I couldn't make this shit up. They're a snake, dude. All right. You have two pets. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it. So you will have to make a choice when it comes to these next chapters in your life. Okay. I feel like stand your ground when it comes to both situations. Also, because I feel like you got at least three people in your energy. At least two of them is from the past. Now, only one of them is a good fucking energy. The other two ain't shit. But I feel like all of them want a new beginning with you. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. They ain't regret for refusing the offer, for missing the opportunity with you. Trying to have you in some type of fucking illusion or have you in some type of stagnant energy. Okay. For some of y'all, you may have a new beginning with your family members. Like it may be some type of reunion that's happening, and you may be able to speak your piece. But I do feel like it's heavy on the deceit, on the lies, on the cheating, the tricks, them trying to steal things. So just be careful because I feel like it's going to be a lot of conflict if you allow these people back in your energy. Okay. And with that, okay, heavy. All right. Heavy. I feel like just walk away and leave this situation alone because I feel like these people have not changed. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. They want a new beginning. Yeah, they want a reunion, but I feel like it's only because they see you in a very, very happy and joyful place in your life. Like, so be careful. All right. Let's get some advice. I just realized when the music going. Oh, we got. We got Sync, Twin, Scorpio energy, and Marie. Look, nobody know you better than I do. If bitches don't smoke, then I'm ready to slide through. The fuck? Cause you're my twin, man. That's what it is. Girl, nah. For some of y'all, this could be very like it could be dealing with your twin. I don't know. Somebody may be a twin. You will soon be blessed with financial abundance. Spirit is always honored to gift to us the things that we work for, pray for, and have faith in receiving. Get ready for your financial blessings. So it's heavy on financial blessings pouring in. Didn't it just show like blessings pouring in? Yeah, I thought so. So it's heavy on the blessings pouring in. Congratulations, my love bugs. Y'all continue growing, glowing, and showing the world how to do better and be better. I'm loving this, baby. I feel like somebody is really, really, really manifesting new beginnings for themselves. New love situations. I feel like, baby, it could be new careers, new selves, like, a new version of yourself. I just feel like somebody is really, really manifesting new. We started with that energy and we ending with it. I'm loving this. Focusing on the negative will never bring you positive results. Train your mind to focus on the positive and the things that you want, not the things that you don't want. So when it comes to that energy, yo, baby, as soon as you notice that your thinking negatively about any chapter in your life because it's manifesting energy. Try to shift that thought as quickly as possible, baby, and bring it to appreciation. If you just gotta say thank you for breath, thank you for breath, most high, whatever. But just get yourself in gratifying energy. All right, and then we have Jaheim playing Hush. Okay, so Gemini energy, but somebody most definitely have some type of secrets or trying to keep some type of secrets. But confusion spell returned showed. So I do feel like it's some people, baby, that's coming out of the illusion. And spirit wants you to allow love into your life. The door of love and romance is open for you. Let your guard down and welcome it. Spirit says you deserve it. Period. I feel like you is receiving it. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it. I feel like the whole purpose of you surrendering and doing that self-reflecting so that you can see things clear is so that you can really, really be able to open up and receive love. And then I also feel like somebody in specific, the most high is softening your heart. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it so that you can receive love. All right. And take look, somebody mess with somebody best friend. Take what resonates and leave what does not. This that Jaheim, that Hush. That's all I heard was my best friend. All right, but anyways, take what resonates and leave what does not. I hope this was helpful. I hope this was useful. I hope y'all got something from this. Always remember, as above, so below. Well, one. I'm looking at the your sister slept with your baby daddy, like, and this is literally all of this. I feel like it's connected to the King of Swords with the Ten of Swords and the Moon. So I do feel like that most definitely could be very significant for somebody when it comes to this betrayal. All right, and these frenemies. Okay. All right. I hope that was helpful. I hope this was useful. I hope y'all got something from this. Always remember, Isabel, Isabel, one. Y'all be blessed, big. Peace.